Ladies and gentlemen, followers, listeners, it is us,
It's us.
the Morning After Pill Show
It's us again.
with Vic and Chris.
We're back. We're back with the.
This might be the first Morning After Pill Show.
Morning after what?
Well, literally nothing, but because we didn't do shit last night.
Yeah, isn't that
We
great?
know it's early because there's coffee mugs involved.
Definitely. There's coffee mugs in the last one or the one before? No,
Yeah, there's
definitely the
usually-
one before.
There's usually like whiskey in them.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Well, for you, I couldn't drink coffee and whiskey.
I don't do that either. I
Stick
don't. I
to
don't
my-
mess with my whiskey like that.
I stick to my ice cold Guinness. Tiny.
Did you ever drink Bailey's? Were you a fan of that?
I'm like, dumb.
That's what people
Just
do.
drink fucking liquor. I don't get that at all. That when someone at the fucking bar asks, "Can I get a coffee with some Baileys?" I just want to throw it in their fucking face. Individually, not together,
Yeah.
because you're wasting two perfectly good drinks. I mean, Baileys isn't all that great. It's like
Bailey's is okay. An Irish car
if you're
bomb
like a
is
13-year-old fucking high school girl.
an Irish car bomb is delicious.
Yeah, but that's got two of the other best things ever in it. It's got Jameson and fucking Guinness.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so perfect.
The combination of the three, though, it's definitely like.
I have yet to make a Mountain Dew and rum though. First thing in the morning,
You haven't yet?
I haven't.
Good.
That's like the first sign of alcoholism. When you wake up and the first thing you do is drink. Trust me, I know. But like 6 months waking up and walking to 7-Eleven to get a quart.
You did that?
Yeah.
I never would have imagined you having any
Back
kind
in
of.
Florida. I had a drinking problem like in my early to mid-20s.
Is it anything like my drinking problem?
It was way worse.
Really?
Yeah.
So you didn't hit anyone or anything in your
No.
in your truck?
No.
Yeah. Anyways.
No.
I guess
Okay.
I didn't do
I
anything in the
didn't
morning.
have like a drinking moment that serious. No.
Yeah, but I have a lot of those moments. Had. We're gonna say had.
Had because you Uber now.
Because I Uber and trying to be as careful as possible.
Is Uber German for get your drunk ass home safely?
I think so.
Acronym for it.
It's also German for you're about to experience something really weird or really cool.
I just love how like back in the day they're like don't get in the cars with strangers or anything. Now I just like you can pick up your phone and just
You
hire
order
one.
a stranger to come get you.
Just hire a stranger to just come pick you up and drive you around.
Wasn't there an Uber driver that got? They were like, you know how people were worried about the Uber driver themselves,
Yeah.
and like, women didn't want to use Uber because of that.
Yeah.
So there was a story that I was only overhearing through other people talking, but I just thought it was interesting that a woman stabbed a guy while she was the passenger for an Uber. It was the only like really big one.
I mean,
What if fucking like just we're all fucking stupid if we just assume that things can only happen one way. Like
yeah, dude. Like, who's protecting the passengers from the Uber drivers? Or who's protecting the vice versa?
what about us guys that get sexually harassed at work all the time?
I don't know that.
I don't think
feeling.
guys get sexually
I don't
harassed.
know that feeling.
I think they just allow women to see.
I've never walked by and have someone be like, "Woo, nice ass." Well, I mean, like, to be a dick, someone's done it, but no one's ever done it and meant it.
I say I've done it. Yeah.
I know, but no one's ever done it and meant it. Like,
Yeah, I definitely don't mean it.
dudes never get catcalls. Like, never.
Can you imagine that?
I would love to get out of my car in like a parking garage and have like 3 chicks standing by like their fucking Suburban, all mommed out. Be like, "Hey, where you going?" Like, shopping?
Considering how you look, I imagine it's gonna be like 2 truck drivers.
Probably. Like 2 fat 18-wheelers. They're on break in
Very,
the parking
like,
garage smoking a cigarette.
Very just unfuckable, greasy looking white guys.
Like Hot Topic employees.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
want to take it? I drive a big wheel. You know I can handle a stick. Like, I'm out.
You stopped yourself with your own laughter?
I
figured
did.
It had to be good.
I did. I just pictured it in my mind, just like 2 fat trucker bitches with like mullets and shit.
So I have something interesting.
You got a pretty mouth, boy. Fuck. I knew that was going to get me in trouble one day.
I mean, that mouth is purty. It's not pretty. Definitely purty.
Yeah, there's a U in there somewhere.
Yeah. And a D.
It's like the most backwoods way to spell it ever.
Backwoods. Backwoods is like, is that the politically correct term for trailer
That's for like
trash?
homeschooled, but like you were raised in a log cabin is what I think of backwoods.
I think of like...
Not the blunt wrap.
I think of, well, yeah. I don't even, that doesn't even come to mind, to be honest with you. I'm thinking like Deliverance.
Never smoked a blunt with a backwood?
I don't know. Is it really?
Blunt wraps, yeah.
No.
Anyway.
Yeah.
No, I'm not trying to get... It's by fat chicks.
So it's Valentine's Day.
Who cares?
You're going to get mouth raped later or no?
No.
No?
I'm sure my ears are going to get fucked hard by anyone who complains today.
Yeah?
And definitely, I mean, my brain's going to get fucked hard because everyone's going to be like, it's Valentine's Day, buy your cards, get you...
I just started, you just went through that with me right before we recorded.
I'm not even with that shit. I'm fucking tired of that shit. Tired, dude. Social media today is fuckery.
Yep.
It's complete fuckery.
Straight up fuckery.
Yeah. There's how many people do you have on your Facebook that bitch and complain about the relationship or whatever the case may be? And then today they're all like, the most perfect person in the world bought me a rose and a card. I love him forever. And then tomorrow they're going to be fucking DMing you.
The both of them, yeah. Both do. I don't know who exactly we're talking about.
I'm sure it's someone.
There's someone out there.
Somewhere.
It's kind of funny because it doesn't even seem that uncommon anymore for like two people to cheat on each other with the same person.
That's weird.
You think it's weird? It's not even that uncommon anymore.
That's kind of...
Think about how shitty everyone is. Like, everyone's real shitty about things. Like, it's like you just said, it's Valentine's Day. Now they're pretending like they're... And people do it on social media anyways. My life is perfect. Look at me.
No.
Yeah.
I have the people that are like, my life is shitty. They complain all the time.
Yeah.
And then, like, one day out of the week, they're like, throw up a suicide awareness hotline thing. Like, cry for help type shit. And you're like, come on, man. You waited all week to post that. Just like a lead up. Like, you can see him, like, trying to, like, reach for attention. Like, somebody tell me I'm having a good day, or I'm going to do it. Like, get over yourself.
Jesus Christ.
What? You don't need a hype man to do that shit? Just fucking do it.
No, but I no longer worry when you call me racist. I think being racist is okay for right now compared to what
compared to what I just went on.
Pushing suicide.
I'm not pushing it. I'm just saying, don't be a bitch about it.
Just do it, guys.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it,
just do it.
Like, I don't need a story or a prologue to fucking how you're gonna do it. Just have me wake up one day and be like, so and so did it. Like, fucking A.
All right. Wow. I didn't think you would do it. I didn't think you'd go through with it.
When I was always like, saw that coming. It's always something.
There's always that one that's...
Yeah, they're never like, dude, yesterday he was like playing hacky sack with like 6 stoner friends in a circle. They were smoking a joint. They looked like they were having a great time. I don't know why he'd do it.
Didn't help.
Yeah.
It didn't change anything.
No, it's always like, I don't know, he was locked in his room for like 6 weeks leading up to it. It just kept listening to death metal and he was just fucking drawing weird shit on the walls.
I did that. I did that a lot in high school and I was not nearly suicidal. I discovered masturbating at an early age, so I did not want to kill myself.
Yeah, not after finding that out.
I was like, whoa, this is dope.
Whoa! You mean I can get stuff out the other way?
Yeah.
Sweet.
You mean I don't need my uncle's help anymore?
I feel great about this today.
Yeah.
No,
I grew up Catholic. I could have been touched a few times, is why I am the way I am.
I mean, you don't have to be touched, but, you know, some of those guys are a little like cookie.
I was like, what cookie? You're talking about the little, like, the
wafers.
Jesus?
Yeah, dude. Sugar, Jesus sugar cookies.
No sugar in them. It tastes like just old styrofoam.
Probably is. It's like part of a cooler that some fucking priest broke back when he used to be able to drink.
It's overly processed wheat, I think is what it is.
What if you have a gluten allergy, dude? You can't eat the body of Christ
What if
without taking your pill.
what if little boys get rashes from being done in the butt too much? Doesn't seem like they're being stopped by that too.
No, but they mention it every once in a while. No one ever mentions the cookies,
They mention
crackers.
it.
Dude, think about it. It's 100% like wheat. If you have a gluten allergy, you're fucked. Like, that's literally God being like, I kind of hate you.
Yeah. All right.
You can't
I'm
eat
okay
the
with
body
that.
of Christ because you're allergic to me.
And you're a piece of shit.
Yep. Guess who's going to hell?
So people with gluten-free allergies are pieces of shit in the eyes of God.
I'm thinking that might be a thing.
Like if
What if you're in?
you're
What if
such
you're?
a shitty person for lying about an allergy? Even God hates you.
What if? What if? What if you're in church and like the priest is like going to give someone a cracker and like Health Nut Susan's like, I can't. Do you have a gluten-free option? Can't have gluten. I can't. Makes my stomach upset.
You can't have paradise either.
Like, does your stomach get upset and like you get gassy or throw up? No, it just makes me feel uncomfortable. Bitch, it's not an allergy.
You forget what I was gonna say.
I fucking hate gluten shit, dude. I can't stand that. It's like one of my biggest pet peeves is fucking anybody who says they're allergic to gluten. I don't know why it irritates the shit out of me. It just does.
It's like remember when like everyone was discovering ADD wasn't real?
Oh, it was real to the pharmacist.
It's real to the pharmacist for sure. But the first doctor to diagnose that was like, did just buy a house.
That dude was like, man, this kid is super hyper. He's getting everything done. He just won't settle the fuck down. You know what? I'm going to make a pill for that. Some little Debbie Downers.
No, what is it, Ritalin?
What if
Ritalin was the first one, right?
I think it was Debbie Downer first. I think that's where it came from, the term.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were just talking shit.
I am.
Oh.
Made you believe, though.
Yeah.
That's how no one knows.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not the smartest person.
No, but
Ever.
if I feel like I could believe it, I'm going to make it fucking believable.
Yeah, okay. Okay. And did you believe it? Because Debbie Downer sounds like a stupid name for a
It
pill.
does.
It's a stupid name in general. Debbie Downer. Is there somebody actually named that?
Probably.
Things like that.
Somebody was like, probably had a friend named Debbie and like, dude, she's always a downer. Then one day it was like, Debbie Downer.
Whenever you see like a very feminine boy and you call him, you're being such a Bieber. Like it's when people's names become verbs, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, to describe what a shitty person you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way to Tiger Woods it up, bro.
Fuck that, dude. He won Masters and shit, like a shit ton.
Yeah, he did.
That guy's like the most achieved piece of shit. Like, what a way to go. Like, you know, just.
That's not a politician.
He's like, yeah, dude, like, I was a shitty person, but like, I'll fucking school you in some golf.
Yeah, at least I didn't kill her and run away in a
Yeah.
Bronco.
Yeah. The glove didn't fit. I had to acquit.
I mean, if you're gonna, I get it. You're a well-spoken, I don't know, what is he, like Korean and black? Tiger Woods?
I don't know.
You don't know what the Asian side is?
No one knows.
Nobody knows.
No,
I
they're
don't
not
think
talking about the Asian golfer. Talking about the black golfer.
I don't think it's a huge mystery.
No one gives a shit.
I think you don't know. So
No,
now
I
we're
think
assuming that
everyone doesn't give a shit, period.
Maybe it's
Because there's a
Filipino.
dude of color that's not carrying a golf bag playing. I think that was like the biggest deal. He's like the real life Bagger Vance.
Yeah, but nowadays it's a less of a deal. I mean,
Because he
Nobody
sucks
cares.
now. He's not the best fucking golfer in history. So everyone's like, it must be his Korean side.
Korean Asian.
Yeah, I didn't want to like just
Throw out all those names like I
yeah.
just
Well,
did.
that and I just didn't want to like make the guy one thing. I don't know what he is.
I don't either.
I know he's Asian-ish.
It's possibly Filipino.
You think so?
I look at him.
I don't know. I feel like we could Google it.
Should we?
No,
Well, I don't think that one's worth it.
no. There's a lot of things not
I
worth
picked up my
Googling.
phone for less.
Googling's super fun.
Just fun. Especially when you know somebody's wrong and they just can't believe you. But Google can never be wrong, apparently.
No.
Except for
No matter
somebody
how
that,
many fake websites.
unless you're
it
talking to a
directs you
flat earther.
Jesus.
can't, because then Google is part of the government who's also hiding the fact that the Earth is
Yeah,
flat.
you can't. Yeah. I'm not fucking looking at that doctored website. Like, what?
Doctored website.
Yeah. It's all fixed.
How can you even trust Google
Yeah.
in this world wide web?
Gets me from point A to B when I don't know where the fuck I'm going pretty well, so I'm going to trust it. How many times have you gotten lost with Google Maps?
You realize that flat Earth was like something pre-Galileo. Like we're looking at like what,
Way back,
the 13th century,
at least.
right? That's probably like when we were
Something
like,
like that.
hey, the Earth is round. It might be 14th. No, 1616.
Think about it. This is how I look at flat earthers, right? You're so dumb that it's been passed down from generation to generation to make you believe the earth is flat. There's no way that with everything that's going on nowadays, the technology we have and all that shit, that you just woke up one day and you were just like, I had an epiphany.
No, they noticed the
And then you walk
curvature
in,
the
and then you
stars.
walk into the living room like of your dorm room, and there's like 6 other dudes sitting there because you're in college, clearly,
Clearly.
and you're like, bro, the earth is flat. And then right away, those 6 other dudes were like, for real? Just gets passed down generation. That dude's like, no, dude, for real. My mom and dad told me that the earth is flat. Like, they know. They know it's flat. Well, how do they know? Because their mom and dad told them the earth is flat. And just, that's the only way to, like, really explain flat earthers. You can't just possibly wake up one day and just be like, it's all a lie.
But it still takes a certain kind of like, is it extra gene or missing gene? Maybe one or the other to go, you know what? That makes sense. You know what, that, yeah.
No, the
I
pro-
get
all
it.
right, well-
So we're the center of the earth, to the universe too, right? Like,
There's,
and dinosaurs never existed?
I made you believe that Debbie Downer was a real drug.
Okay.
See, that's all it takes is just one convincing fucking dumbass to reach out to
More dumbass people?
more dumbass
No,
people.
they're
than
more
others.
dumb, less intelligent.
Yes.
And
And then they're like, well,
Hitler
that
did
guy's
it.
smarter than me, so I'm going to believe him. Earth is flat.
Well, I mean, look at how we get whenever there's somebody, like when elections going on. God, we act like idiots.
Yeah.
This country gets so
When
separated
no-
in ignorance. God damn it.
I don't want to get into that.
I'm not getting into other than that right there, but it's true. Like, and the ones that the more excited they get, you're an uneducated motherfucker. Like, you're stupid as fuck.
There's a lot of stupid people out there.
Yeah, tons.
Yeah.
There's no shortage.
Not at all. Speaking of stupid people, I told you yesterday we're going to talk about this. The guy who got arrested for trying to pay for a prostitute with a hamburger. Stupid people. Example A. I don't know, man. Like, if it was a McDonald's cheeseburger, like, I'd be offended. But if it was like a bomb-ass burger.
Like a Ruth's Chris.
Like, if it was a burger that, like, made me remember my entire childhood, like, fuck yeah, dude, I'll take that burger.
Or it's got like a sauce that's actually good.
Or they
that somebody made.
Or they put mushrooms on it. And not, like, regular mushrooms, like,
Shrooms.
yeah, like psychedelic mushrooms. And then I'd take it.
I would totally eat a burger with some shrooms in it.
First of all, how did the prostitute keep him there long enough to call the cops and have them arrive to have that argument that you tried? Like, was it an undercover police
Where
officer?
was this at? Where was this at? First of all,
I don't know. I literally just caught the headline and that was all I needed.
That's all we need.
That's
sometimes.
all I needed because that shit is hilarious.
I feel like we need.
Now I'm gonna Google something,
now we
'cause
need,
that's
like,
worth-
that one's worth it. And we need like the backdrop. We need a setting. Let's paint a picture for the listeners. So, dude, trying to pay off a prostitute with a cheeseburger, he gets arrested. I don't think he did anything illegal there.
I don't know, but I hope this comes up right here. Police arrested Dominic Calderon on Tuesday for solicitation after the alleged attempt to pay an undercover police officer posing as a prostitute with a hamburger. First of all, what if he was just doing that shit ironically because he knew that she was a fucking undercover? What if he's like, dude, I'm getting prostitutes all the time on this corner. I've never seen you before. And he just knew it. So he just played with this whole thing like, no, man, just take the second hamburger and, like, give me a blowjob. And after the undercover was like, dude, you're really wasting my time right now. Like, there's more important pressing matters. There's other dudes I could be arresting right now for actually paying for sex. Did she go through with it and then the payment came up and she was like, man, arrest this guy. I feel like there has to be... They're not giving us the full story here. The pair agreed on a price, but Calderon told the officer that he could not pay it because he did not get paid from his job until Friday. He then asked for her number so he could enjoy her services later. Officer noticed that Calderon was carrying a bag from Chili's. Chili's cheeseburger is not worth it. Wow. Apparently, according to...
What a name drop, by the way.
I know, right?
Let me just plug Chili's.
She then asked him what was inside. He told her it was a hamburger. At that point, the officer proposed that her fee could be the burger instead of cash. That's fucked up. He didn't even offer that fucking burger. He was just ready to walk the fuck away because he was broke. And she suckered him the fuck back in by being like, hey, how hungry are you? Would you rather get fellatio or have this cheeseburger? And he like had to think about it.
That's some straight up entrapment right there.
That is straight up entrapment. He then agreed and was promptly arrested for patronizing a prostitute, which carries a maximum penalty of 6 months in jail and a $500 fine. And I love this last little line. This was makes the entire story for me right here. The burger was seized and placed into evidence. That just seals the fucking whole deal for me, dude.
It's still in the locker room or in the fucking evidence locker right now.
Yeah, just...
Somebody walking by going, what the fuck?
Yeah. Hey, is anyone gonna eat this burger? Don't touch it, it's evidence. Could you imagine the evidence guy like explaining that to another police officer? It's evidence. Come on, bro. Let me just get a fry at least. Like, no, dude, seriously, it's evidence.
So I'm gonna pull this racer card.
And he's like, dude, I'm fucking hungry.
So clearly we find out that it's not some guy just offering a burger to pay off a prostitute.
Oh my god, it gets better.
Oh god.
For one, he's a registered sex offender.
Okay.
He's been on the registry after a 2006 conviction of criminal sexual penetration.
But it sounds like he was trying to just get away from that. Like he was like, look, I'll mess with prostitutes because that's the best way to stay out of trouble when it comes to that. Right?
The dude was on probation at the time of this happening.
Okay, so he's not getting arrested for what they're saying.
Now, 10 other people were arrested in the same area for prostitution-related offenses. Apparently, this isn't the first time a prospective John has tried to pay an undercover officer posing as a streetwalker with a burger. In 2018, police charged a 57-year-old man with offering a hamburger to an undercover St. Petersburg officer. And he said he would exchange his food for oral sex.
I wonder how many cops go through with it and be like, all right, now you're under arrest.
Well, here, a Wyoming man answered an online escort ad set up as a sting by police and made a deal to compensate the prostitute with a McDonald's quarter pounder with cheese and a medium-sized order of French fries.
Like how there's...
These guys are like literally just trying to cut out all the bullshit.
Yeah.
They're like, look, if you were a normal person, I'd take you on a date and we'd do this shit. So, like, how about some food and some sex? We just call it like a night.
Yeah, he's just trying to take him out on a date.
That's the only difference is they're at a restaurant instead of standing on a corner. That's the only difference between that whole exchange and that and like trying to like smash a chick.
Yep.
This dude's just cutting straight to. Imagine just cutting straight to a chase with some chick like you meet like the mall or like the store. Like you like start talking to a chick and like you guys really hit it off and shit. Like you're standing in a checkout line.
Red Roof Inn is $80. Let's go.
Yeah, and they're just like, hey, so like, you want to stop by McDonald's and then like we'll just fuck real quick?
Yeah, that was great. That sounds like a great time.
That's just straight cutting straight to the bullshit.
If people weren't so fucking filthy and stabby all the damn time, it wouldn't be that big a deal.
I'm gonna mace you.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's what pisses me off about other guys acting like such fools, making it difficult for decent people.
Oh my god.
Who are just socially awkward, like me.
This keeps going, by the way.
Right.
Other types of food have been on the menu as well.
What the fuck?
In 2014, a Florida man, was picked up after offering another undercover officer $3 and a chicken dinner in exchange for sex. It is unknown where the chicken was purchased from, or if he prepared it himself.
Jesus Christ.
First of all, if you're gonna report on shit like that, get all the facts.
Yeah.
I want to know where that chicken was
And
from.
for that writer, first of all, like, fuck you on that headline. I feel like, here's my thing about the sting operation. There would be nothing to arrest them on if they didn't go through with it. Like, you're setting up the crime to happen on its own. Isn't that kind of fucked up? That's entrapment.
Oh yeah, but it's called a sting. Now, all right, whatever.
You can't change.
You want to
the
get a
name.
dude for trying to give you $100 for sticking a finger in your butt, whatever. That's what. But this dude was ready to walk the fuck away.
Yeah.
Asked for a phone number, and she enticed him by being like, "I'll suck your dick for a hamburger." I'm sorry. I don't care who you are, but if some chick who was semi-attractive just walked up and was like, "Hey, what's in the bag?" and I was like, "Leftovers," and she was like, "What is it?" and I'm like, "It's a cheeseburger," and she's like, "I'll suck your dick for a cheeseburger."
That doesn't sound like prostitution.
It doesn't sound like a bad time.
No.
It doesn't.
No. That's really fucked up.
This dude was like, "Man, I was gonna pay cash for this bitch. She just wants a cheeseburger. Fuck yeah!" And then you're under arrest.
That's like the equivalent of when the cops beat up a black man and then plant drugs on him afterwards.
Basically,
That's like the same thing.
that's like the
And it's
prostitution.
the cops doing it this time.
That's the prostitution. That's just fucked up,
Again.
man. This guy was like, "All right, man. Well, I don't have no money. I'll get paid. I'm gonna walk away. Oh, by the way, can I get your number for future reference?" And she was like, "Well, this thing's only happening today. It's your one and only chance.
Oh, honestly.
How about that? How about I'll take that cheeseburger off your hands?"
Jesus Christ.
Could you imagine her like taking
One,
it?
it sounds like you'd be good at that.
Could,
Two,
all right. Could you imagine her like taking the cheeseburger out and like inspecting it and like going over it like it does have cheese, bacon, all right, and then she like weighs her options for like what she's gonna give you, judging on how good the burger is. Like, oh, you got pepper jack, all right, that's an extra 2 minutes of a blowjob.
Jesus.
Yeah, no onions. How did you know? It's my fave. Another 2 minutes of fellatio. Just weighing. Oh, you got a double patty? You can put it in my butt.
What would you have taken? Like, if it came to food, what would you accept?
To have sex with someone?
Yeah.
Like, what would it take for me?
Yeah.
If you got some ribs, dude, it's on.
Ribs?
Yup. You got like a good half rack of ribs. I'm gonna be getting in 2 sets of ribs that night. It's gonna be a good time. I'm gonna eat the ribs while smashing off the small of your back.
Look at you.
Use your titties as a napkin.
You motherfucker. Just little fingerprints. Just
Then
the chest.
when you're done,
She looks like a.
then when you're done, you got barbecue flavored titties to suck on.
There you go. That's some Mad Max
Like,
shit right there.
setting yourself up for like, you know,
They're gonna look like some of those girls from the fucking like apocalypse movies and shit like that. Like just paint,
Just a handprint
warm
of-
paint. Yeah,
some barbecue sauce on a titty.
hair looks like shit.
You got a wet wipe stuck somewhere.
Still got makeup on.
No,
Yeah, fucking movies. Anyways,
small of your back looks like fucking a plate.
there's still a bone on there, just stuck, tangled in some hair.
Imagine like getting down to it and you forget to pick a bone off of it, or like you roll over on the bed, like stabs you in the rib. Like, God damn it!
Yeah, yeah.
What would it take for you
You know,
for food wise?
food wise,
Don't be saying like a 69-cent fucking soft taco from Taco Bell, because
first of all, they don't cost that much. I'm thinking a New York cut steak, cooked rare.
what size? They can't give you like a small steak. That ain't even.
No,
It's not gonna give you enough protein for the action.
somewhere between 12 and 20 ounces.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'd have to check it out, make sure it's not all gristly, and then just
I don't want no ribeye cut. It's gonna
no,
be like straight.
no. Give me some strip and a glass of Blanton's on the rocks.
Oh, you threw a drink into it.
Yeah,
It's extra.
yeah, that is.
I'm bringing my own Blanton's to the party.
I'll do extra stuff for extra stuff.
I'll bring my own Blanton's to the party. You can't have any.
This is mine.
This is my shindig.
But that's what I would do it for.
Like, tables don't talk. Shut up.
Be like, that's a $50 meal. I know.
I know. I promise I won't call.
Just think about what it is we're doing here.
Yeah.
It's not prostitution. If that was prostitution, then everybody today out on Valentine's Day that's taking somebody out to go get something to eat and then
Is being a whore.
Then yeah, they're being whores.
Male or female? Whore.
Both.
Yep.
Both. Doesn't matter. First
How many
of all,
chicks are taking their dudes out for Valentine's Day today?
that's probably a good handful. Everyone's.
You think so?
Yeah, there's a lot of piece of shit guys out there.
I'm gonna take a poll. Well, I mean, I'm sure like they're like, oh, I'll take you out to dinner. When they get there, like, I don't have no money.
Let's do a poll. We'll take a poll here in a little while and just see what everybody says. Is it
I'm gonna ask everybody tonight that I see.
Well, no, let's just do it on Instagram
Who's
too.
paying? Yeah, we can do that. Yeah,
We'll do both.
yeah,
See what we get. Because we could just see. We're just gonna see who pays.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's not uncommon anymore. There's a lot of piece of shit men out there. Or
Myself included.
okay, but you pay.
That is true.
I mean,
I'm a different type of piece of shit.
Yeah, that's not what. Yeah, I was gonna say like, I'm not trying to make it sound like you're not a piece of shit because you are. But this is an unrelatable subject. You're a different kind of piece of shit.
Yeah.
You actually can be respectful.
Yeah. Well, now you're making it sound like I choose not to be.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Sometimes.
Well, yeah, that's what makes it even better.
Yeah.
Like you know how to be a good person, but nah.
Yeah.
It's funnier about it.
Bring it out of me, motherfucker. Maybe you should try harder and then I'd be nicer.
Yeah.
I do love that saying, treat people the way you want to be treated. Like, I'm automatically treated like shit 90% of the time I'm around somebody, so.
Are you though?
Yeah, dude. How many fucking happy people do you know? Like, truly happy people.
Your daughter?
She's 3. Everything makes her happy. I throw a ball across the room. She's like, ah!
Yeah.
She's like my cats. Like, you can pretty much throw something and she's like, just in her own little world.
Yeah, that's pretty much it right there.
Yeah.
That and most dogs.
We used to be like that.
No.
At her age.
No.
No, you were just always serious, Victor.
Always just.
Always non-smiling, just pissed off. Like,
I look sad to some people. I look mad to some people. Like I can't do anything to change it. Maybe I had a stroke when I was 5. I really can't explain it.
Face just stays
face
like that.
just stayed stuck in this like resting bitch face.
Nothing's made an impact to make you change your facial expression.
Not anymore, no. No. Maybe I'm just damaged. Who gives a fuck?
Are we all?
Yeah. Just everyone's damages affect people differently. My thing is that I'm not going to be a pussy about it. I'm just going to keep going now.
Yeah. Yeah. No hotline for you.
No hotline. Well, unless you have to call the magistrate. I'm like, you should know well enough if you haven't heard from me in 72 hours. Just go wait over there for me.
I'll just start calling Ubers. Did you drop a dude off?
I might have gotten home in a different Uber, the one with the lights on top.
They don't take you home, sir.
They take you to bed, though. And you might get
They take you somewhere you can sleep it off for sure.
And you might get fucked.
In court fines and literally.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
It all depends. If I can defend myself against that person, he's not going to fuck me. Like, you better earn this. And I know how to defend myself.
You want this ass? You better earn it.
You better earn it. Bring it.
Yeah, I'm
gonna get all sweaty.
I'm nothing to fear. So if I go to prison or jail,
oh, you're gonna be tossed around like a loose
definitely
joint.
a bitch.
Yeah,
that's my first thing I'm gonna do is like stab somebody and snitch on everybody else. Solitary, baby.
You're gonna be the worst person.
Solitary, baby.
You're gonna be the worst person.
I'm gonna have to do something. I'm a skinny white dude.
Just tell them you're a woman.
No, I'm not telling them shit.
Then they'll separate you.
I'm gonna lie my ass off of why I got thrown into jail. How'd you get in jail? Every cop I saw I stabbed them. Like
every single one.
Just not even like in a serious spot either, like in their thigh. Half.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
I was trying to think of something, and I was mixing ideas, and it was just getting worse and
I
worse.
don't. I have to do something drastic if I ever get thrown in the prison. Either be like the world's best snitch, or have to just stab everybody
I blew up a
risk,
school
and
bus.
risk dying at every like corner until I get locked up in solitary.
If you tell them you do something too fucked up, then they'll really fuck you up. Because even some of them
Oh
criminals,
yeah,
you
no,
know,
no,
like
no.
some of them have a heart of gold all of a sudden. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, like oh, I found Jesus when I was in here. Like really, because he's outside of here too. You could have found him before you got here, but you chose not to.
you didn't see him when you were stabbing that old woman in the face for her
Because I
purse. She only had
guaranteed
50
she
bucks.
did.
Yeah, she was praying when you were there.
Yeah.
Trust me.
You remember when she was saying, "Oh dear God, please don't take my life," and you were like, "No."
Nah.
A lot of murder shit today for a Valentine's Day episode.
Women love that. We established that not so long
Apparently,
ago. Women love murder so much that
They love watching it.
yeah. But the thing that
Only a select few enjoy doing it.
but all of them think about it.
Well, yeah.
All of them think about
It
it.
goes right back to where there's a shit ton of pieces of shit in this world.
I guess.
How many people at Valentine's dinner? There's another poll we need to take. How many people at Valentine's dinner is looking at their significant other going,
I
bet you
want
I
to
could,
fucking kill you.
bet you I could kill you.
I already know how. Like I already know
Like
how I'm
say
gonna do
one
it.
more, complain one more time about your fries
They're
being
never
cold,
gonna
bitch.
find your body. Never gonna find your body.
Never.
She's just
I'll play
sipping
it.
on that wine,
Yeah,
drinking
she's
that
just sitting
Chardonnay
there like,
right
I'll
now.
play it off like you just went and visited your homeboys or something and you like never came home. It's like, I got alibis. My bitches lie for me.
We've never eaten here before.
My girls
Why do you
lie
think
for
I
me.
picked
Yeah.
this restaurant?
Yep.
Always thinking about it.
We don't
And
even
then-
live on this side of
and
town.
then
Don't
here's
worry
the
about
fucked
it.
up thing about it is that women are the ones that worry about men murdering them.
Yeah, well, really, they're the ones that are thinking of every possible
I don't
way.
fucking watch murder documentaries and CSI all the fucking time. I'm not trying to figure out how to bury somebody. That is in your head, woman.
Yeah.
That is
for
in
real.
your fucking head. Why the fuck aren't we worried?
For
Because
real.
we could overpower them? Trust me, they think about that all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Of course we can overpower them with brute strength. But
They think of ways to do it, like while you're sleeping or when you're taking
yeah.
a shit.
yeah, there's definitely other ways you can do it. If you know how to break into a man's phone, you know how to murder him.
Yeah, they fucking throw a bunch of fucking baby oil or whatever in the fucking bottom of the shower and watch them fall.
Jesus Christ. You've thought about it too.
I have once or twice. I have, yeah. I may or may not
See, for
have
me, it's
had
always like one
conversations
of those
about
like
ways to just kill people and make it look like an accident.
when with my exes, for me it was always like the daydream of like, just what if you just get hit by something? Like I had nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? You just like
walking down the
you just-
sidewalk and you shove her into traffic.
My thing is, I wouldn't necessarily murder anyone, but I know how I'd react if somebody I hated was gone. And I've already like, if that happens, I already know what I'm gonna say. I already know what I'm gonna do. I don't know shit about it. I'm moving on with my life. So you don't look very sad. Do you know when the last time you saw so and so? 6 months maybe. Ran away
Well, the
with
last
some
time
dude.
I saw him was probably when I put that last pile of dirt over their face.
Last I heard, she was blowing guys at a truck stop.
No. I'd start asking truckers.
Yeah.
I was harassed by some in a fucking parking lot garage. I know they're pretty serious.
They would definitely do it. Truckers have no problem who they fuck too. You know the thing is too is that are they even on the road that long?
Yeah, dude, they drive constantly.
Really?
It's like small bursts.
That's what I'm saying. Like they get to
Like
go home
10
and see
days
their
they
wife
gotta
and
like
family
cross the
and shit
country
like
with
that.
like 6 fucking loads of shit, and then like they're home for like a week.
Is it that bad to where they can't hold off for a little while and just beat off in their fucking badass room in their truck, and then go fuck their wives when they get home?
I don't know. All I know is that no matter how many truck stops I've ever stopped at, I've never once seen a glory hole.
There's probably like some people listening to that right now going, "Dude, shut the fuck up!
Like they're in the car with their wife, like, fuck.
Stop fucking other people if you make a commitment."
Jeez.
Know what I'm saying?
Know what I'm saying?
Know what I'm saying?
Know what I mean?
If you put a ring on it,
That don't even...
it doesn't mean
Stop
anything
anything,
anymore.
yeah.
Like, what's the point of that stupid ritual that everyone goes through? All that money that people spend. Like I'm gonna rant about weddings right now. Like,
You've never even been married, motherfucker.
and it's so
If
stupid.
anything, I should be the one ranting
Yeah, but
about the 3 or 4 weeks leading up to it, where I had to argue every day about some stupid, minute detail of some whatever table fucking centerpiece. First off, secondly,
This is the first time
then
I've
it's like
smiled
the
in a week.
whole fucking day that is just stressed the fuck out. It's constantly like it's like planning a birthday party for fucking Joe who hates everything.
Yep,
Like, no matter what you do, just isn't going to be good enough that day.
I get it.
And then there's like that 5 minutes that you're standing there and looking at the other person and you're just, I'm going to spend the rest of my life with you. And then every possible
You're just like, I know
yay
how
or nay goes through your fucking head at that very moment. Like,
he's gonna give me a badass life insurance policy.
I could run. I could literally just run away. Like, I don't have to see these people ever again. And then you're like, no, I can just stick it through. Just roll with it. Just roll. There's a reason why I did it. There's a reason why I'm here. Just keep, and you're just talking yourself in and out of doing like drastic shit for that 5 minutes, which feels like fucking eternity, by the way. Fucking eternity. Just don't hold a ceremony. Just go to the fucking courthouse, pull the fucking Band-Aid off, and just be like, all right, we're done.
So I imagine it's like when, you know how people say their life flashes before their eyes right before they die. I think like everything they could have still done while they were still single is going right through their
I
head.
think that whole like saying is referring to
It's
getting
referring
married.
to being married,
I
right?
don't think it's actually dying. I think it's dying on the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. You shouldn't feel that way when you're trying to get married anyways, right?
I don't think you.
I don't think people do it for the right reasons anymore.
I don't think like you. I don't think you can stop yourself from having that. Like that's such a
natural.
huge.
That's natural regret. Like you're a fucking human.
It's just automatically every thought process of everything every life choice you've ever made leading up to that, and you're just second guessing all of it.
Like you never felt like more of a piece of shit other than that moment.
Just
right
like
there.
when you quit a job and you go to start a new job, and like the first couple of days are really shitty, and you're like, "Oh my god, did I do the right thing?" That's pretty much getting married for life.
Okay. Right on.
Yeah.
I always had that idea. I always figured that's how bad it was. Just because
It has its moments.
do you know how many times I hear, well, there's so much that I've been wanting to do. Everybody wants to fucking travel. Like I roll my eyes whenever people are like, I want to travel.
How often have you heard a married couple say, "Well, we were together for so long, we just figured we'd get married"?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's like the most common thing said amongst married couples.
Those last a while. Those
We were
those are
together
some
for-
of the ones that keep going though.
Those are the ones that just lost all hope and they're like, might as well ride or die.
Might as well ride or die. I get it. Jesus. This is why cheating is so bad, because people just make themselves miserable. They keep themselves miserable because
Yeah,
why?
cheating-
Because they don't know how to. They don't know how to fucking express what they want to do. Because they're
don't
married now. Like there's a few sayings out there. Like I don't know if I've said it before here, but like customers always right fucks up the industry. Like
Yeah.
the retail business or whatever, restaurant business. The saying the customer's always right.
That destroys your business.
Just remember that customers are people and people are fucking stupid.
They're pieces of shit.
Okay? So let's just say sayings like happy wife, happy life.
Isn't necessarily
That's
true.
not necessarily true. It's fucked up, actually. That basically just means that one half of the entire marriage has no say in it at all whatsoever. And then whenever that guy fucks up, what's one of the first things you hear? I thought this was a partnership.
Yeah.
I thought this
I thought
was.
this was 50-50.
I thought this was.
Well,
We didn't talk anything through.
I gave you a bunch of shit and you're still giving me shit.
So it's 50-50 bullshit coming back and forth. It's impossible to agree with somebody. Even you and I can't agree on everything.
No.
You know what I mean? Like I can talk to my mom about a few things. I can't agree with everything on her or what.
No, you don't meet anybody that you just
never going to agree with
in life.
people that you're super close to. You still can't agree with them all the time.
Yeah.
Like
No matter how long you know somebody, too. Like, people change, dude. That's just the thing.
Yeah.
People change. How many times
Consistently
throughout
change.
your life have you thought one specific way about something, and then, like, a few years later, 10 years later, you're like, I can't believe I ever fucking thought that way. Like, your thought process and all that shit changes.
yeah,
So eventually, like, unless that person's willing to change with you, or you guys change in the same way together, it's going to lead to some issues on the road.
what are your last thoughts on this? I want to say
Happy fucking Valentine's Day.
happy Valentine's Day, guys, ladies. if your partner wants you to fucking dress up like Darth Vader and say, "Put a lightsaber in my butthole," do it. Just shut the fuck up
I
and do
wouldn't
it.
ruin a lightsaber that way, but okay.
You know, there's plenty of the telescoping ones.
Let's do the toothbrush.
What?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'd use the toothbrush before I use a fucking lightsaber. Right?
Is it? You want one of
You
the?
know how I feel about lightsabers.
One of the vibrating ones
What if it's a lightsaber shaped toothbrush?
that vibrates. One of those candies that spin.
Like a
Those
lollipop.
little candy lightsabers that
Then
spin.
later on, when you eat the rest, it tastes like cherry.
And then yeah, and vice versa.
Blow pop.
You eat that cherry pop and it tastes like ass.
Just exchanging flavors.
Yeah. It's funny because one would eat the other, and it's not the fucking lollipop. We're so fucked up and backwards these days, man. Like, we got no problem eating asshole. As a matter of fact, it gets brought up. You know what I mean? It gets brought up whenever, like, you know what I mean? Like, do you like how many? You know how many times I've been asked if I like the finger in the ass? I'm like, no.
Why are people?
It's being brought up because people like it. There are men out there that are enjoying it. It could be that, but it's also I didn't realize that women wanted to be choked until I was being asked to do it.
You have to ask? Oh.
Well, I mean, during sex.
Just automatically assume.
Not just like randomly choke, like Netflix and choke.
I usually wait until someone's like, hey, not into that.
Not into that, yeah. I don't know.
Don't talk about it. You're going to ruin all your hopes of surprise.
I think you should. I think people should talk about it, dude. Fucking talk about what it is you like before you get into it, though.
This is what a conversation about having sex with somebody that you never had sex with before. Do you use safe words? What is it?
Labradoodle.
And then that's how you guide the rest of the experience, but it goes in the bedroom.
Just the safe word for you? That's it?
Yeah. That way you know, like, you know, when you start, you know, she goes to put a finger in her, hey, Labradoodle.
Labradoodle.
She's going to be like, okay, no go. And you don't have that awkward, like, hey. No.
No.
Just throw the safe word out. Everyone knows there's nothing else to talk about.
A little adventurous. That way you might even find out if you like it or not, too.
Yeah.
You're like,
you're exploring.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
So instead of ground rules, because that's what I was talking about. Basically, you're establishing ground rules. Like, hey, we've been having a good time. We've been hanging out for some time. These are the ground rules. No fingers in the butt.
You're still laying down ground rules, though. You're like...
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, if we're going to do any food, it's going to be dessert. No chicken fried steak here.
I can't eat that shit anymore.
No. We do it afterwards.
You could eat ribs off of somebody, though. You just pull the rib off and...
That was you. That's you.
I know.
It sounds fun.
Barbecue covered titties.
It sounds fun. I'd rather do that than doing cocaine off the small of somebody's back.
That's just a lot of work.
It is.
Cocaine.
Yeah.
When you can just put it on like your finger and...
Or a table.
Yeah.
That's what
tables are there for.
I don't do cocaine. But I've seen it done on movies.
Some blow.
Yeah.
Well, I had something else I wanted to talk about. I can't remember now.
That happens.
A lot.
I
don't care. I got to talk about the cheeseburger thing. That shit drove me crazy.
Yeah,
I was dying.
So is it racist that Boston Dynamics, you know who that is? The fucking robot company? They made a little like prowler looking cat thing that pulls rickshaws.
No.
You don't think it's racist?
No.
We're taking jobs away already from somebody?
No.
I don't know how that would be racist.
I'm sorry, but I'm surprised like China or Japan hasn't already developed something like that.
We probably have, and we just don't get to see it. They probably
that,
do
or they're smart and they're like, okay, let's not keep inventing things that take people's jobs away from them. Unlike us, who are like, hey man, how can I get even lazier? Find a robot to do my job.
Did you hear that there was an accident with one of those little autopiloted vehicles?
Which ones?
I think it was one of the Teslas.
There's always a problem with the Teslas.
I know, but I mean, like
90% of it is some asshole fell asleep at the wheel because he thought it could drive itself.
Yeah,
that's like the major problem when it comes to Teslas.
No
dude got pulled over for his car driving itself while he was taking a nap on the way to work. Took the cop he said it took him like 5 miles to get the guy to wake up so he could pull him over. Can you imagine that? You're just driving down the highway and you just look over and there's some dude like mouth open and shit, and
Going from turning lane to turning
just
lane.
the Tesla will hold it in place, dude. The dude's just
Yeah, but does it take turns?
I mean, if you're going straight, no, I guess you're good.
Not a lot of straight roads here in town.
Not here.
Not here. We're fucked if we do that.
I mean, the freeways are fucking giant circles.
Yeah.
Around the entire city. There's 3 of them.
We're looped.
Yeah. Everything says loop.
Yeah, it's loops. It's all loops around here.
Can I just say one of my favorite things about Texas is turnarounds?
Yeah.
I love that.
I think...
It prevents so many idiots trying to do U-turns at like the worst possible moment.
But then you can tell when somebody's trying to turn around for their first time.
They like stop.
They're like yielding.
This
and
is
shit.
the most annoying thing ever. I was that dude once. Now when I see someone, I'm like, dumbass.
Come on.
Jesus.
So why is it so
Fucking
much
drive.
easier? Is it because you're by... That's why the internet's like that too, right? Because you're by yourself and you can bitch at anything you want to. Road rage is a thing because you have the freedom to just say whatever you want.
I have road rage like a motherfucker.
Do you?
I fucking make comments all day long when I drive. I don't normally like voice it loud enough to where the other driver can hear it. But if something happens in traffic, you best believe my car becomes...
I definitely get impatient.
It becomes a swearing zone.
True.
Usually starts with, look at this bitch.
I've been in a few accidents, though.
With this motherfucker.
I've been in a few accidents, and I'll be honest, I think half of them were my fault. But they still happen, you know what I mean? Like, if the other driver's acting like an idiot or just moving around slow or coming in all close whenever they come off. You know when people, like, come onto your lane and shit,
Yeah.
they get super fucking close.
I told you, dude, I avoided like 4 car wrecks in my old car. And I automatically, like,
Was that
instantly...
the Impala?
Yeah, instantly regretted it. I was like, man, I should just let that motherfucker sideswipe me. Why did I swerve?
I don't know.
I wish my reaction times were slower. I'd have so many more vehicles.
That's why.
I'd be getting a new whip like once a year because there's always someone about to fucking hit me.
So as you know, I'm gonna watch the drinking, and I saw it, or I was given an interesting statistic yesterday by a friend
About drinking?
about people that want to quit and become sober. You know, the 12-step program.
Yeah.
You know how like it involves.
I don't know it.
Well, it involves God after a while. Like you need to trust in a higher power. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of fucked up for one. Like I don't think you need to be forced onto something that you don't have to believe in just to get past it. And they make you act that way. The percentage of people that get through sobriety and get to sobriety is 5% with the 12-step program. 5%.
That's low as fuck.
That's low as fuck. Do you know?
But then again, you can buy alcohol everywhere.
Everywhere.
So it's a constant fucking in your face.
It's a fucking battle. It's a battle. Like, so do you know the percentages for people that get sober without the 12-step program?
12.
5%.
So it's just 5% all the way around.
It's 5% all the way. You know what that means?
So 10% of people who want to stop drinking actually can?
It's still just 5%. 5% of people that want to stop drinking can quit. But the point of that is that you don't need the fucking 12-step program.
No.
People get addicted to the 12-step program.
Just like when you win an Oscar, you don't have to thank God, or win fucking Super Bowl, you have to thank God.
Like, thank my talent and all the luck that I had for getting this job for this role. Thank everybody that was supportive while I was doing this.
I just want to see one athlete, when they win an award, just stand up there and be like, I want to thank myself.
Because I trained my ass off.
Because I worked my ass off my entire life. I strive to be better than everyone else here. Clearly, I've proven it.
I want to thank the people I go up against to challenge me.
I want to thank everybody who made me look so incredibly talented because I trained and clearly you fucking didn't.
I want to thank some of the other athletes that ended up raping white women. That way, it made it easier for me to get across the board. Because usually the ones that rape white women happen to be like the super athletes that are really good.
They're not super athletes. They just... If you're like a less known athlete, they're probably less likely to rat you out. Think about it, dude.
Jesus. And men and women should be worried about men, right? Back to that.
I think everyone should be worried about me.
Fuck an A.
Got issues.
It's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Can't trust no ones.
Nah, nutta. Now, nutta.
Now, no, man.
Now, nutta. All right, dude, let's wrap that shit up. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody who
Happy Valentine's
wants
Day,
to
everybody.
pretend today.
If, just so you know, you guys are going to have a good time. Don't do it for any good reasons or bad reasons. But when you get home, blow each other. Let each other do the butt stuff. Drink some wine. And just shut the fuck up for one day. Shut the fuck up. Enjoy each other's company. Those of you that are single, shut the fuck up. I don't really care.
Go to the bar.
Go to the bar. Go masturbate.
Pick you up.
Put on some candles.
Pick you up with chick for the low price of a cheeseburger.
Yeah. If you guys are wondering,
if you're going to Chili's to grab a whole bunch of to-goes, remember, ask if she's a cop.
Again, I will take a steak and a glass of whiskey. That's really all it's going to take.
I'll take a half rack.
There you go.
Half rack smothered in barbecue sauce.
A half rack so you can put that sauce on that rack.
Yep. I want 2 pairs of ribs to dig my face in.
All right, guys. If you're following us on iTunes, listening to us on iTunes, make sure you give us a rating. 5 stars is the only thing we're going to accept. Throw some comments down. I mean, fuck sakes.
Well, we'll only accept 5-star, but
we're only going to accept 5 stars. That's the only button that works.
Yeah. The other 4 stars are just there for
Go to podchaser.com and look up the Morning After Pill Show and give us a rating again.
Rate us, like, follow, share, Instagram.
Maps Podcast, at Maps Podcast. Twitter is going to be Maps_podcast. On Facebook, you know how to find us there. Just put the Morning After Pill Show in the search bar, and really you end up finding us.
We're right there.
Even easier, Chris made this point. Go to themorningafterpillshow.com, and the very first thing you see is the links for everything.
Everything. It's
everything.
one button.
One button, one click. It's easy. It's easy to understand. We made it that way for y'all. I know I want to follow us all the time.
Never underestimate the power of stupidity.
Never, a wise man once said.
Don't ever. We appreciate all the support, all the listens.
We do have new merch that we put out earlier this week.
Yep.
Chris the Myth.
Oh, Senate.
For Senate.
Get that start.
So the merch store also at themorningafterpillshow.com.
Imagine that.
Imagine that.
I feel like everything stems from that one website.
Right? It should.
I feel like you can listen to us, rate us.
We sound so fucking
like us.
Catty and bitter. Why aren't you following us?
We're doing it in like a nice way. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy fucking Valentine's Day. Happy Singles Awareness Day.
Don't forget, if you can't fist your bro, you're not bros.
Fist me, bro.